this is the point, and we are back again. My name is General. Don't forget to subscribe on this channel by clicking on the subscription button. This is the sports segment. Now, we all know that the quarterfinals of this season's UEFA Champions League started last Tuesday, and from the Tuesday night, we had some amazing games. I know Ubibia, especially the game between Arsenal and Real Madrid at the Emirates. That game was like spectacular. That game, Arsenal for no. So I'm here to walk you through some of the events that took place during the UEFA Champions League night, especially in the quarterfinal stage. So on Tuesday night, Arsenal won their game against Real Madrid, almost share Madrid 3-0, and Bayern Munich also lose against Inter Milan by 2-1. And on Wednesday night, Barcelona at home won against Borussia Dortmund by 4-0. And then Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes also won by 3-1 against Unai Emery's Aston Villa. Now, let me start off with the Arsenal game against Real Madrid. Now, in that particular game, we all know the record between Arsenal and Real Madrid. Real Madrid has never even scored a goal against Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League. A typical example is the 2005-2006 season where Arsenal eliminated Real Madrid in the knockout stage. First leg, Arsenal winning, and the second leg, they played a goalless draw. This season, first leg, Arsenal has been able to win the game by a convincing winner. It will be difficult for Real Madrid to do a comeback and eliminate Arsenal. Yes, I have to be honest here. A bad team, Madrid, Arsenal, let's say 4 on beat Arsenal 4-0 or 5-0. It will be difficult because looking at the former Madrid form, it is going up and down. Even in the Spanish league, anyone Madrid. And looking at that particular game, Arsenal boy at the Emirates, Arsenal dominated the game. Arsenal players, from their defense to their midfield to their attack, Arsenal dominated that particular game. Thomas Partey, and the midfield of Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, and Luka Modric, game also cry. On attack as well. Rodrigo, Vinicius, and then Kylian Mbappe, they were all lost in that particular game. So as I said, I see Arsenal progressing to the quarterfinal stage in this season's Champions League. Mikel Arteta is doing so well. Now let's talk about those two spectacular goals. Declan Rice, those two spectacular and amazing free kicks. Declan Rice, this is the first time I always share a direct free kick in his football career, and those free kicks too, like not air for too much, especially the second one. And according to statistics, if you're a goalkeeper and you attempt to save that particular free kick, you have only 3% chance of saving that particular free kick. It will be difficult for any goalkeeper to save that. No one should blame Thibaut Courtois for those two spectacular free kicks. Declan Rice. So for me, I see Arsenal progressing to the semi-final stage of the UEFA Champions League. Vinicius Junior had 0 goals, 0 shots on target, dribbles. He was out of that particular game. And so kudos to Arsenal on that particular win. We all know that Madrid, they have done so many comebacks in football, especially in the night of UEFA Champions League against big teams like Bayern Munich, PSG, Manchester City, and so many teams. But I don't see them doing a comeback at the Bernabeu against Arsenal. And also, Bayern Munich lost to Inter Milan. Inter Milan is one of the teams that defensively, they are really good, disciplined. It will be difficult for any team to score Inter Milan like maybe 4-0 or 3-0. No matter the amount of goals that you score, they are also going to score. And they defend so well. The likes of Marcus Thuram, Lautaro Martinez, and Raúl Jimenez, my Inter Milan. For in that game too, I see Inter Milan qualifying because Bayern Munich going to the San Siro to score Inter Milan. I see Inter Milan also qualifying to the next stage of the Champions League. And on Wednesday night too, Barcelona won at home against Dortmund by 4-0. And in that particular game, Rafinha was on the score sheet. Lewandowski had a brace. He scored 2 goals. And then the wonder kid, Lamine Yamal, also had 1 goal. We all know this season Rafinha has been on top form, leading the UEFA Champions League top scorers chart with 12 goals. He's also leading the most assists in the Champions League this season with 7 assists. This season, Rafinha has 50 goals and assists in all competitions for FC Barcelona. This should tell you that Hansi Flick is really cooking for FC Barcelona. Hansi Flick or Boy Jumapa, looking at the former Rafinha and then Robert Lewandowski, I know what Denny. That is why people have started rooting for Rafinha to win the Ballon d'Or. So that is another argument for another day. So there is no one stopping Rafinha. Barcelona will definitely go through to the semi-final stage of the competition. And when they are able to qualify, they are going to meet Inter Milan at the semi-final stage. That game, we will all be there to watch. Paris Saint-Germain also won their game against Aston Villa by 3-1 after Aston Villa taking lead, in the first half. Paris Saint-Germain responded quickly. Desiree Doué was on the score sheet. Visha Kvaratskhelia and also Nuno Mendes, they all came to the party for Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain also, Luis Enrique or some beautiful football. The likes of João Neves, Vitinha, Warren Zaire, and Mary Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, they are playing so well. I also see Paris Saint-Germain qualifying to meet the other team, either Arsenal or Real Madrid in the next stage of the competition. Not to Yenja Amante fan said Robert Lewandowski, and also he has been on top former. He's playing so well. He has scored 40 goals this season for FC Barcelona. And in the UEFA Champions League, we all know that player who goals draw par in the Champions League is Cristiano Ronaldo, who has 140 goals in the UEFA Champions League. Now, Lewandowski has also scored 105 goals, which means if Lewandowski wants to overtake that record that Ronaldo is holding, he needs an additional 35 goals and send it to me up to Ronaldo as a top scorer in the Champions League. And easy. So these are some of the events that took place during this week's UEFA Champions League. Now, let me also add that from next season's UEFA Champions League, England is going to have 5 teams in the Champions League due to the UEFA coefficient. So looking on your screen, you can see the UEFA coefficients are England is leading by 24.535, and also Spain is on the second place with 21.678. Italy has 20.187, and then Germany has 17.921, and Portuguese league, a toss of 5 with 16.250. So which means England next season we are going to have 5 English teams in the UEFA Champions League due to average point in the UEFA coefficient. That is what is going to happen. It could even happen that we could have it due to the UEFA coefficient. England is going to have 5 teams in the UEFA Champions League next season. Now we all know that on Thursday, the UEFA Europa League quarter-final stage and the Conference League is also starting. So tomorrow in the UEFA Europa League, here are the games. I want to run you through the games of watching. So Bordeaux will host Lazio, and then Lyon against Manchester United. That game will be a tough one. And then Rangers against Atletico Bilbao, and then Tottenham Hotspur against Eintracht Frankfurt in the UEFA Europa League. On the Conference League, matches, these are they are also going to be. So Legia also against Chelsea, Real Betis against Jagiellonia, Jugadis against SK Rapid Wien, and then NK Chelsea against Fiorentina. So here are the games that are also in the UEFA Conference League, and then the UEFA Europa League. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates. My name is General. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.